What's up, beautiful people? This is episode 104, Sunday Sessions with Rich podcast, man. If you're new to my show, welcome. Episodes are dropped every single Sunday, man. On today's episode, Jay Butler stops by the show. Jay is a retired NFL athlete and entrepreneur. Jay, bro, welcome to the show, my guy.
Man, I appreciate you for having me, brother.
Of course, man. I gave you a mini red carpet, bro, for people who don't know you. Let us know who you are and what you got going on.
Um, man, just like you said, man, just an athlete and stepped my foot into some business ventures, man. Florida boy, born and raised.
Shit.
Just finished playing in the league a couple years ago. Played 5 years in the league, and now, man, I'm down in Orlando with my family, building, tapping my feet into logistics, real estate. Got some other things up my sleeve, cooking up. So I'm
Hey.
excited for the future, man.
Hey, how's it been? Because I know you were a father, man. I'm kind of getting to that age, but I'm like, shit, I want a family still, man. How's it being a dad? So, no, I know you got a daughter too, right?
Yes, sir. Two boys and a little girl, man.
Damn, how's it being a father?
Um, it's give and go, man. Give and take. It's you think you understand some things, but then every single day they teach me something new.
Damn.
Test my patience. They
Yeah.
they test me to grow, man. But just with my two boys, man, they pushing me to be an example. So when I wake up every day, is I got to be on my. I can cuss.
Yeah, you can curse. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Just they push me to be on my shit, man. Just like me and my little kids, man. We get up, we do abs, push ups, workouts. We read,
That's
meditate.
cool.
So
Oh, y'all
I gotta keep,
meditate too?
gotta keep my example strong because my little boys watching me, man. Even when I think they're not.
Hey, that's crazy. So you meditate with them in the mornings too? That's crazy.
Trying to keep them on point, man.
Hey, I appreciate that. I know you said you was in the league for a little bit. What kind of, what made you transition out?
Um, it's crazy, man. I want to say burnout, but at the same time, like I was kind of at peace with it too. So
Yeah.
just I've been playing ball since I was about 6.
Okay.
Ever since I can remember playing football. So for me, it just like I always had a bunch of different things in my heart that I wanted to be involved in. Things I wanted to tap into, and I feel like I was. I'm not gonna say being held back, but the league is it's a big commitment. It's a big time
Yeah.
commitment. So a lot of things that I wanted to get into, put my hands into, business ventures, being a more present father, all of those things, I really just did my best, gave them all, and then was ready to take my next journey.
But you
Step into
felt
my
that
next
shit. You
chapter.
felt that shit when it was time to go, though, right? Like it felt.
Yeah,
Or
you
was it
can
time?
you can you can
Okay.
feel it. You can feel it. Like when it's more like it's kind of like a relationship, man. When
Yeah.
you just going through the motions and you don't
Yeah.
really love it, it's time, bro. So it was, but I really appreciate everything about my journey, man. It made me a hell of a man. It taught me a lot of principles that I use, in business,
Yeah.
fatherhood. So like it was worth it, man. Like I accomplished my first dream, so now I'm looking at my
Hey.
second and third one now.
Hey, that's how I look at it. Because, like, going back to your point about being burnt out, man, I feel like when people or whoever listen to this, just you not fulfilled in wherever you at no more, right? And they don't
Right.
sit right with you. So you wake up, you ain't motivated. Like, for example, you wake up, you gotta go to practice, you gotta hit the field, blah blah blah. At a certain point, that was still exciting to you. You feel me? And
Mhm.
then after a while, you wake up, you ain't got the same energy, and you ain't got the same. I want to do this no more. And I was thinking about this, so especially since like the whole lockdown happened when everybody was like forced to be in quarantine and shit. It forced us to be like, damn, it's more to life than what this is.
Yeah.
Like I want more for myself. And people ain't going on, they're like, look, this shit ain't for me.
Yeah. And I realized that too, man. It's like, and it's like I said, I don't got no negative feelings towards my journey or ball. I
Yeah,
still love the game, man. I got a bunch of, information, knowledge, and just wisdom to give back to, some youngins behind me, and I'm all
yeah,
for that. So, but for me, it was like you say, man, you love it dearly, but it gets to a point where it's like there's other things I can do. You start getting
yeah,
to the age where it's like, man, there's other ventures I want to tap into. It's other things that I always had a passion for. It's other things that I love too.
yeah,
So it's time to express those and commit to those too. So, and I didn't think my transition would be so smooth. You hear some of the stories, but I can't do nothing but thank the Most High, bro. Like I had a smooth transition. It's been
hey,
beautiful. So
hey, he
I'm
said
continuing to
beautiful.
evolve. Yeah.
My boy said beautiful. I know too. So me and you, we was chopping it up in before, but I know you really big into just like speaking things into existence. Where did you kind of come to grab? Because I say our power is because I truly believe this is our power. Like we create our reality, you know. But when did you kind of remember, you know, just how powerful you are?
Um, Man, to be real, it was kind of like around middle school and high school, like just like it was. I used to always have this feeling like I just like things would be kind of rough, and I kind of always like, man, nah, it's gonna come out like this. So, man, this is gonna happen. Like, nah, I'm gonna get like, yeah. Like even when I had to transfer schools or we was moving, bouncing around, I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go over here. I'm gonna make my name for myself, and I'm gonna be starting, or I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
this school. They're gonna give me a shot, and it's gonna work. When I was in JUCO, I'm like, man, yeah, this shit like a hellhole, but some kind of way, I'm gonna get my opportunity. I'm gonna get my shot. It's gonna
the
make work
optimism,
out for me.
man.
And it just got to a point. I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm shooting like 90% from the
You
field.
feel me?
Like, so I'm like, okay, I believe in this. Like, if I speak it and I'm willing to work, man, it's gonna turn out how I want it to. So I just started just being more confident in myself, man. At first, I was a little hesitant. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, man, I wanted to work this way, but shit don't look
Yeah,
like that. And
yeah.
then, like I said, it started flowing, and like just I started calling things out. So I'm just like, damn, bro, like
This shit
now
work.
I'm mindful about what I'm saying. This shit working.
Yeah.
So
That's the
that's
scary part, bro. Cause like when you aware of your energy, you gotta hold yourself accountable at all times.
oh
So for
yeah,
example, somebody pissed you off and you hold on to that energy throughout the day, you created momentum and now you attracting more shit for you to complain about. It's always
easy.
been that simple, man, but it's still hard to, you know, it's still hard concept to grasp.
Hard as hell, man. Like now, like my kids, bro. That's something that they teach me
Yeah.
consistently because I can have like a something can go wrong. How business
Yeah.
entrepreneur, like
Yeah.
it's fires you got to put out all the time, or just dealing with people. Some shit may jump off, and it got you a little aggravated or a little tight.
Yeah.
And then I got my son want to come play catch, or I got my son want to wrestle, or I got my baby girl looking at me smiling, and it's like you got to be able to let that negative energy go and
They can
just
feel that.
because they don't feel none of that.
Nah.
Can't give them my bad energy, so I got to cut that shit off and just hey, I'm back in dad mode. I'm back in a good energy. So they really
That's
helped me with that as well too.
Hey, when you think about it like this, bro. So your kids and just I feel like just kids in general, like they're like the most purest of like the most high. So like if you tense to stress about some shit and you look at your baby girl, all that shit washes away.
Easy.
It's like, how can I be mad? And I'm looking at this creation right now, bro.
Yeah,
That
bro.
shit
And I like to
wild to
call them
me.
pure balls of energy, bro. They pure spirits, like pure. They
Damn.
don't see that. Like my son, like it's man, my son can get in trouble and I can kind of get on him and he'll be act like about to cry, whatever the case may be, or he gets sad, of course, when you raise your voice at him. But
Yeah.
literally a minute later, he'll come running back like, "Daddy, look at this, look at like,"
See?
and it made me realize like, why do I ever hold on to shit? You know what I mean? Like, because to them, like they
Over it.
forget it, bro. Like
Over it.
they'll be in trouble one minute, next minute they want to be your best friend still. So
Yeah.
they can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I not to? Like, that's just
Man.
they always teaching me.
That's true as hell. Cause it ain't worth holding on to that stagnant energy. At the end of the day, that person or whatever the situation is living rent free in your head. So that situation long gone, you still affected by it, carrying that shit on.
Exactly.
That's wild. I had first tapped into our powers and I was in college. I was going, I feel like not everybody, but like a lot of people spiritual awakening happened during like some fucking depressed shit. But I always understand depression now as your soul saying, I'm tired of this character you playing. We gotta switch it up. You feel me? So
100%.
I ain't know that at the time. So I'm going through the emotions, bro. I'm going through the emotions. So I'm starting seeing little angel numbers like ones and twos and shit like that. And then I feel like the more you knock on the door, right, more stuff manifesting in reality to, match your vibration kind of shit. So got involved in like spiritual side of Twitter and just people coming into my life. And I was watching this documentary called The Secret on Netflix. And then I remember, bro, I'm sitting there. I just got fresh out of school. I was living with my mom at the time. And it was like an explosion in my head and everything clicked. I was like, wow, so I'm the universe. I create this shit. Bet. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. So that's why I be telling people too, Jay. Like I hate the whole victim narrative shit. I hate it. Don't come to me with that victim shit, because I'm gonna point you in the right direction. I hate it. I hate that shit.
You have to, bro. Like I like me and my boys like to. We say this. We got this thing we like to say. You gotta suffocate your excuses, bro. Like the way you live your life.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, people around you are kind of like they feel a certain way because most people just want to vent to you, or they just want to they want to play victim, and like I have to tell people, like, I can't let you play victim to me on your story because you're gonna start making me feel comfortable doing it. And so like I said, bro, you gotta suffocate the excuses. Like, and when you do that, it always come back to you realize, like, damn, it's me. Like, I'm 100% responsible for this experience. I can't control what happens, but no matter what happens to me, bro, like, I'm in 100% control of my emotions, my mood, my thoughts, like my experience of the moment. You know what I mean? I ain't controlling all the factors in the moment, but how I respond and work through the moment or like react to it, man, I'm 100% responsible for that. So like, even when bullshit happened, like I train myself to, like, it's only bullshit because you're not getting what you want.
It's
You know
all
what I mean?
perspective on it too.
That's it. And when you change the perspective, it's like, okay, what the hell is this teaching me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only aggravating me because something inside of me ain't getting its way. So, okay, what is this trying to teach me? And like, when you look at it like that, bro, like every single thing turned into a lesson. It's a game over, bro. It's a lesson now.
Because like you said, it's all perspective. Because
yeah.
And you said some key shit, bro. You said, what is this trying to teach me? A lot of people don't think that way. Like, for example, bro, I had went to Colorado last year and I had almost missed my flight. Now, victim narrative, man, fuck this Uber, you take it forever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you know what? This supposed to happen. Let me sit back. I can't do shit. I either hop out this car and wheel my luggage to, the airport. That ain't finna happen. I'm finna sit my ass here. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, what is this trying to show me? What am I supposed to know? And like, I carry that with everything. Like, for example, I lost my AirPods the other day. I was pissed for 3 minutes and I was like, you know what? What is this trying to show me? And then we just pivot on that shit. But it it's guys, whoever listen to this, I know it's easier said than done, but when you can adopt this practice of just saying, what is this showing me, what is this trying to teach me, because there's no coincidences in life, right? When you run into somebody randomly, no, you ran into that person on purpose. So that's literally everything in life. We just don't know the why at the end. But I challenge you, whoever's listening to this, to get excited. So when something happens that's unfavorable, one or two things are happening. It's showing you what you want to experience next in your reality. So if you, let's say you lose your wallet, okay, in my reality next time, I'm going to make sure that before I leave the house every day or wherever, I'm going to make sure I get my keys, my phone, my wallet at all times. That's my next reality. Or two, there's a why. Maybe I was supposed to let go of dead weight, and maybe I need to get a new wallet with new shit. Change up the energy. It's a why behind it. But when you can sit and just come to terms with that perspective, you live life so much peaceful.
Bro, and I got, like, man, two moments that stuck out to me was, like, same thing, bro. I lost my wallet one day, left it at a gas station, came back, wallet sitting on the ground by the tank. I'm talking about everything gone out of it, bro. Everything. They ain't even leave my ID. You can't even use that.
You
Took
can't
my
wait to
ID.
take my ID for.
Can't even use it, bro. So I was pissed. And then come to find out, man, I started, now I got to replace all this shit.
Yeah.
Come to find out, my ID was finna expire anyway.
See?
Like, come to find out, like, I had to get like some more paperwork, and that had to be updated. And I'm like, damn. And then I'm coming to find out, when I did my ID, my tag, I'm not even paying attention. I just getting so comfortable. My tag was like expired. So I'm like, damn, like, bro, I would have got a fat ass ticket if I would have lost it. So I'm like, okay.
I'll
I had
take
to laugh at myself, bro. Like, I really had to laugh at myself. And then another moment, man, I was in Mexico, bro. Like, coming back from Mexico, and my first time out of the country. And man, I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna go stay at 40 hour early, like regular shit.
Hell
man,
no.
I get there.
Hell no.
Customs got me going through shit. They got me ripping and running. I lost my passport, and then I lose some ticket I have to sign to come back into the States, and all of that. Missed my flight, had to get another one. I was pissed, and I had to sit down and realize, bro, you need to get more organized.
Yeah.
Like, can't blame nobody. You should have been more on point. You should have came up here like they told you 3 hours early. You should have kept the receipt they told you. You were so ready to have fun, you forgot they told you when you got out the plane.
Yep.
You gotta have this to come back into the country.
Yeah.
Should have had it. Like my ticket, I should have got that shit a week before. I got my shit the day of to leave. So it's like it just made me. I had to laugh at myself. Like, who you mad at, bro? Like, who you mad at?
Because you can't blame nobody but yourself, bro. I like to think, and like that example with your wallet at the gas station. I just have this thought, like the universe like to like joke, like the universe of jokester. Because like you ain't know none of that shit was about to expire, but until you lost your wallet, it hit you like damn.
Yeah.
Little shit like that. That's crazy.
And it's like you said, the movie. I ain't seen the Secret, the movie, but I read the book, and we all done. I like to say this is a spiritual era we in.
It
like
is, yeah.
For everybody, law of attraction and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like we love to say the law of attraction for positive shit, but we don't never want to take accountability when that
Talk
negative
that shit, bro. Talk that shit.
Oh damn, like anything that's positive, yeah, it's the law of attraction. I manifested this, yeah, my subconscious, all that shit. When that negative shit come, you man, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's you too. What you got to learn? Something you ain't trying to look at that you got to learn to adapt, bro. Like that's all it is. So that's how the secret work too. The law of attraction works both sides,
both good
even
and
in
bad.
Relationships. Like motherfuckers be bringing negative people to their life, and it's ain't nobody worth it. No, it ain't that. It's what you doing to attract these people. What you doing to attract these situations? What you doing to attract that job? Like,
bro,
that's all you.
It was for that relationships. What people don't understand too, and I'm guilty of this. I reflect on my past relationships and see like how I attracted this person, right? Mm-hmm. So most people they shit come from the root, like parental wounds or this whatever their parental upbringing, right? So if you wasn't loved correctly or blah blah blah, you go attract and you go look for people who mirror that wound, but you will do it unconsciously. You're not gonna do it consciously because you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So for example, bro, and I'm always personal on the show, I was always attracted to people who was emotionally distant. So I'm chasing you, but you give me a little bit, but you pull away emotionally. But I ignore the people who actually like love me, nurturing, all that shit. I don't want you. You ain't part of my criteria. But it didn't take until I started doing the inner healing and understanding my relationship with my mom and how that equated to my relationships. Now that ain't no excuse no more because I'm aware. So once you're aware, you got a decision to make. You can keep being that victim. Oh, mommy didn't give me that emotional support as a child. I'm gonna keep being a fuckboy. Nah, that ain't how this shit work. I gotta change and implement what I know. Knowledge without application is useless. So whoever's listening to this, think about, so if somebody broke your heart or you're attracting certain people and you're like, damn, I just attracted this person. Ask yourself why. What is it in your vibration? What is it from childhood or situation that keeps mirroring? Because it's all you go keep attracting the same relationship somehow. But ask yourself, why am I attracting this? And then just get to the root of the shit.
That's it, bro. Like you hit it right on the head, man. And I think too, like when, especially men, bro, like we know how we is, bro. Like we get hurt one time, boy. We ready to shit on the world. Like we get hurt in middle school from let that shit go, bro. And like and a lot of times we think it take becoming so much more shit to get the right person. It's like, nah, bro, you're gonna keep attracting the wrong shit. Cause like you said, that's a false you.
Yeah.
You be vulnerable enough to allow yourself to like, bro, that shit hurt me. I responded to it and reacted to it. And that shit, it set my definition of what I thought a relationship was. And like, man, I done had conversations with my mom and dad, like just
that's love.
I had to like be real. I had to tell pops, like, man, as a youngin', I was looking for that validation. Like, I was chasing that in other things, you know what I'm saying? And women. And I had to tell moms, like, like, I know we had it rough and I ain't had no pops in the crib, but the way you had to raise me with that tough love, I never learned how to be intimate. I never learned how to accept intimacy, like, that soft love. So like, even that I was attracting women who everything looked good, but this person didn't know how to love me. You know what I'm saying? So it was clashing. But once you be vulnerable enough to allow yourself to feel that shit, bro, like you said, awareness. Now I'm aware of what's going on. I just make the better choice, So that's self-work, bro. Like once you do the work, bro, like, and a lot of times I think people think you have to become something. I like to say is when you remove the bullshit that's holding you back,
come on,
you don't naturally be what you is, bro. And everybody like just got a beautiful soul. You got to remove the bullshit.
That's it, man. Because it's all you doing is wearing a mask. That's all that shit is. And then it's like, who are you? And then too, like, who are you trying to portray to the world? This is your movie, the show script. But then too, to challenge your point about vulnerability, everybody not ready for that. Everybody not ready to, when they say I wear my heart on my sleeve, that's literally, that definition. So like, for example, if you're not okay, like for example, if I said, Jay, how you doing today? Right. And let's just say your political answer was, I'm cool, Rich. How you feeling? But if deep down you felt like, man, I don't really feel the best right now. You feel me? We not, we
And your
don't, we
true
don't
self.
do that, bro. We don't do that. Not to say that I'm in a terrible place, but no, in this moment, I'm all right. I'll be better. Don't worry. But just being honest and being vulnerable. You
Being
feel me?
real.
Hey, Jay, you want to go somewhere? Deep down, no, I don't want to go nowhere. But I'm gonna say, yeah. But deep down, I don't want to go nowhere. But being honest with your shit. And I think vulnerability too. I think it goes to because I've been learning this in my journey. I've been vulnerable with like my healing and like shit I've been through in the past. But it's people who need to hear that story, bro. Like everybody see the success and like the good shit that's happening, but where's the ugly that can help somebody trudge them along on their journey? That's what people looking for.
That genuineness, man. And like, bro, like a lot of times we go through shit and we be thinking like, oh, just the world hate me or it's whatever the case may
I
be.
I used to think like that. Man, that's a terrible mindset.
Terrible because like what I realize is when you go through shit, like man, it's almost like going through your master's program, bro. You being
Yeah,
qualified to help other people. This
yeah.
shit ain't about you. You going through all that shit because you obviously you bless like you it wouldn't be put on your plate if you couldn't handle it. You
Come
just
on,
gotta
man.
find it out. But once you get through that shit, it qualifies you instantly to go heal the other person in that same situation. And guess what you're gonna be able to see in people instantly.
Damn.
I see that because it was me. But if you ain't vulnerable
Yeah,
enough to accept that shit, like you will never be able to help the people you really love, because when they go through it, you don't even want to let them know you relate to that shit. Like
yeah,
even with we all come from the hood, you know how that is. Let
yeah.
anybody tell it on social media, nobody broke, nobody ever
Oh,
went through shit.
yeah,
It's like how you gonna really help the next person get out of their shit or inspire them or show them that they can become that if you faking the funk like you always had it. Like
yeah.
you gotta embrace who you is and you gotta wear your scars, bro.
Bro, you said what you went through qualifies you. That's some real fucking shit though, because it's true. I've been diving into a lot of Mike Tyson little TikTok videos and Instagram shit, well, YouTube shit, because he just talks about the same shit. The shit you went through, it prepares you to help somebody else. So all the shit I went through in my past, it prepared me to be able to talk about and help somebody who needs the information. And once you can look at it that way and adopt that mentality in life, period, like I said, that whole victim shit just goes out the window. But then somebody listen to this, but Richard, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Like I say it nicely, but I don't care. You went through it. Somebody's life is always gonna be shittier than yours. I don't care what you went through. I thought my shit was the bottom of the barrel. I'm having conversations. It's people who shit 10 times worse than mine. So I'm
Oh,
like, damn. But you either finna boss up or you finna fold. Either way, you in charge.
simple, bro. And it's funny too, like we all seen 8 Mile.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that moment, you know what I'm saying, when B Rabbit, that boy exposed
Yeah.
himself to everything. And it's like it's power in that shit, bro. Cause it's
Oh
like
man.
when you walk around, it's like, and you take off the mask, you take off the little costume you've been playing, and it's like, bro, like life can't hurt me because shit, I know this shit true about
Come
me.
on now.
I embraced it already, and
Yeah.
I'm working to get through it. And it's like, you got people who wear the mask, bro, and it's like, dog, you ain't been your real self in 20 plus years.
Come
Like,
on now.
you know what I'm saying? Like, some people still be a kid internally. And so it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that, bro. I'd rather just face the funk, admit what I'm going through. That way I
Yeah.
can just do the work to get better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people really they put that mask on, bro, and they go home and
Yep.
hide. Like, they got to deal with the real them. Like, and I don't want to be that person, dog. Hell no.
Nah. Hey, that's why you need like-minded people like in your corner. I know too. So like it was one thing like with the whole vulnerability thing, that can also tie into feeling worthy and deserving of Like, for example, we were talking about the relationship example and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The partner you attracting, even though it's not conducive to what you need, you don't feel worthy and deserving of having that person the right person in your life. So you go towards the toxic shit. And then that just goes back to fucking childhood, man. Like, mama didn't give me the love I needed. Dad was too busy, in the streets or some shit. Just like, it's the simple shit, bro. When you break it down, it's the simple
It
shit.
be so simple, dog. We be running from it. Like we be trying to find these immaculate answers, and it's like, man, it be the smallest shit that's holding
Keep it
us back.
simple, man.
All this
Fucking
shit.
keep it simple. You looking in the mirror, like once, like you meet somebody who like the female version of you. Shit, that ain't good. Fuck that shit.
That shit get your attention
That
fast.
should get your
If
attention,
you
bro.
thinking, yeah, like I'm a cool dude, I'm a solid person, whoopie whooping. Boy, you meet your equal,
Yeah, the
my
little
God,
little.
and it's funny too, because relationships so funny, bro. Like when you really learn that, like when you tap into like the consciousness shit, and like you really
Yeah,
learn that whatever I see in somebody, whatever I see and experience,
yeah.
I'm projecting my own
I'm
perspective on it.
projecting.
So when
That's
you be in a
it.
relationship, it's like whatever piss you off about your partner, you only notice the shit because that's you. You know what I
That's
mean?
you.
Like a thief only gonna fucking notice a thief, his little
Yep.
tech. Like a
Damn.
crook, like anybody, like a pastor, he's gonna notice pastor tendencies in anybody.
Yep.
Like whatever you is internally, bro, you gonna notice that shit in the world like that. And so like when you have attitudes with your lady or you see certain patterns, like, damn, bro, you really seeing yourself in that person. That's
That's
why you can
fucking
call it out and be
crazy.
so like, man, I don't like when you do that. Because you be doing the shit. So you
Yeah.
love when you see it. That's all
Yeah.
it be, bro. So
That should be
relationships, like,
triggering you too.
it's
Ask yourself, why is
exactly.
this triggering you?
You really can learn a lot in a relationship, bro. If you allow yourself to be open enough to like really see it and be responsible.
Yeah. It's tough though. Easier said than done, man. That shit easier said than done. Especially like, cause love, man, love will blind your ass. Love will blind your ass real quick. Real quick.
Man, crazy. I got it tripping.
But then, like you said, it'll definitely teach you some shit. And that's why too. So for example, you had you'll remember when you was young, but I know you know the importance of having like-minded people around you, right? So you're not finna have somebody like, for example, I know we was talking, you was like, I'm trying to get to that next 100 mil. So you not finna, being around somebody who content with, let's just say you got a homie who say they work at Target or some shit. But yeah, they work at Target, but if they have aspirations and goals, if they going somewhere, right? But if not, they just content, just working 9 to 5 every single day, not going nowhere. I love you, homie, but I can't. We can't go in the same direction right now. Unless you're trying to go that way, then we can go. But it's like it was what's this quote? It was this fucking quote. You are who you hang around with, paraphrasing pretty much. But you got to have like-minded people in your frequency, bro.
Always, man. I heard something last night. Man, that shit made me bust out laughing, bro. Like, damn, I can't think of who said it, and I ain't trying to steal that shit, but it's smooth. He was just like, he said, man, look at the people you hang around and shit. Like, he was like, do you want to be like them, or would you trade lives with them? You know what I mean? And that
Yeah.
shit made me start laughing. I'm just like, damn, like that shit really make you put it into perspective. Like,
Yeah.
okay, and that's just real talk. And like, I think a lot of times, man, we love the people we're around. So as we trying to grow, we be thinking, okay, I'm gonna grow and it's gonna inspire them. It don't work like that, bro. Like it's either in them or it ain't. And it's like you said, it ain't no hard feelings, but man, that's just Mother Nature teach you that in any given environment, like whether it's animals, whether it's like flower, growing food, anything.
Yeah.
It only grows as the environment allowed it to grow. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? You put a certain animal in a small tank,
Yep.
he ain't even gonna grow to his full size because the
Nope.
environment ain't gonna allow him. Like you put plants in a certain pot, they may grow big as hell and outside, but you put them in that
Yep.
pot, bro, they ain't even gonna touch full potential. So your
Yep.
environment was the soil, like that shit is important. Like, and you really have to keep like people who gonna push you, hold you accountable. Like,
No yes, man. We ain't having no yes people in our corner. I was having this conversation yesterday about that shit. Tell
that
me
is
when I'm
dangerous.
fucking up.
That shit
Tell me when
dangerous.
I'm fucking up.
And men got to do better, man. Like I know, like before I kind of did my self work, I was like, you know how it is with men, bro.
Yeah.
We don't want our boys to challenge us to it. And like that's
No.
what we really need to work on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I got over that. And like most people in my life, bro, like it ain't even gonna make sense for us to be around each other, dog. We
Yeah.
can't hold each other accountable. I can't really tell you about that habit you struggling with.
Yeah.
You can't really call me out if I'm doing some shit I know I don't need to be doing, or I
Yeah.
told you I don't need to be doing. Like we got to push each other, bro. Like
Especially if you told me
bro.
that, like some shit you don't want to do no more, and I see you doing, I'm like, hey Jay, you told me I didn't want to do that shit, bro. And it's like shit. You holding me accountable, Rich? It's like,
What can
well,
I say? I look like a fool, man. So like, but it's hard to find people to hold you accountable too, because we in a world where like everything's so sensitive, man. Like nobody
yeah,
want to really say anything. Nobody really want to speak up, and it's like
yeah,
that's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Not to go too far off topic, bro. Like the whole nice guys finish last shit.
yeah.
I feel like all the good people, y'all too quiet. Like y'all sitting in the back. That's why all the wicked shit running wild. That's why shit crazy out here, because all the people who so-called righteous, y'all too quiet, bro. Y'all got to speak up. Y'all got to say, y'all got to hold each other accountable. You got to call out bullshit when your brother doing it.
But then it's that I feel like it comes down to people pleasing too.
Man,
I was reading this book. You familiar with Robert Greene? Like the 48 Laws of Power kind of shit. Yeah. He got this book. I think it's his latest book. I think it's The Laws of Human Nature, if I'm reading the title correctly. But one thing I was reading in the intro of the book was primates. We all like to be accepted in a group setting, right? So when you was in the NFL, you with your boys, you don't want to be seen as an outsider, right? Because it's a group for camaraderie. So not saying you, but other people wouldn't do certain shit to kind of fuck up that tension. You feel me? Because once you seen as an outsider, motherfuckers looking at you funny and shit, you ain't part of the crew. Same shit that was going on with the whole COVID shit. People not wanting to speak up about, the injustice and shit not making sense. They being, accepting what's being told, and just shit in general with stuff that's not going right. You ain't got the balls. Fuck the bullshit. You ain't got the balls. Stand on your 10 toes and say this shit ain't right. Let's just call a spade a spade. Fuck the bullshit.
Nah, that's real talk, bro. Like, and bro, you don't know, man, behind closed doors with family and stuff. Even though I got a little bit on social media, bro, I'm like I said, I'm not against or pro, but it's like it's common sense, bro.
Come on, now just use common sense.
Simple as that. Like, and it's so funny, dog. Like how it be. Like that's why I respect the hell out of Kyrie Irving, bro. Like the stand goes down, bro, and like it got to a point where just like, yeah, I can't do nothing but respect that man, bro. Like, and
still
when you really look at the whole COVID thing, man, like it's common sense, bro. Like the common cold disappeared, the flu disappeared. Like you got numbers that was reported in the millions year after year, and then all of a sudden, man, you got 100,000 cold cases, you got 100,000 flu cases now. Like that just almost it disappeared.
Come on, now.
Like, come on, man. Like if you can't see the BS in that, you ain't trying to see it. I just feel like
too.
I know some people did get sick, and I'm not like I ain't against that at all. But like a lot of times, even with that, like I'm gonna ask questions. What was your health like before this?
Right.
What was your blood check? What was your diet like? What was your heart rate? You know what I'm saying? What was your blood pressure like? That's how I look at it. So
because look, I had COVID. I said I'm a COVID survivor. You feel me? Y'all can't tell me shit about this vaccine shit. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. I had that shit. It sucked for 2 days. I was delirious for the other 4, 5, and after that, I was good.
I got it. It felt like the flu. I just was sick, man. Like just a little tired, a little droop, like a little drowsy. Like ran a fever.
Come on,
bro. About 3 days, bro. After that, I kid you not, I'm back at work getting buckets,
skipping down the road and shit. Happy as could be. Hey, one thing I was doing, bro. So it was funny. So I told you I was in the UK for 6 months. So bro, we had to take a little PCR test before we come back. I had took it 2 days before, but they changed. You're supposed to take it a day of. So I had wake up that Saturday of my flight feeling like shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. So I get to the airport, bro. They told me I gotta take a PCR test. In my head, I'm like, fuck, this better not be COVID. So that shit ended up being COVID. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I got to haul all my shit back. But what ended up being a lesson for me in that moment was to slow down. Because I was transitioning, or switching jobs to a better salary. But I was supposed to start that following Tuesday. So next training date wasn't for another month. So I'm like, bet I get to just chill for a month, get, when I fly back, get adjusted to the whole jet lag and shit. I'm like, bet. But this was what I was asking for. This is what I wanted a break from being an adult. But the universe said, we go make sure you got a break. Your ass can't get out the bed right now. We got you. We got you. But it's always got its twist, bro. It's always the universe always got its twist with shit. But then, guys, too, if you listen to something, if you call COVID, I'm not just use common sense, man. I'm not shitting on anybody. I know Jay ain't shitting on anybody. It's just use common sense. It's been 2 years, and I asked my mama this too, bro. I hate masks. If you wear a mask, that's cool, but I fucking hate those type of fucking things. People know my stance on that. I asked my mama, bro, last week because I take her like on little like lunch and dinner dates now, just because when I was out there in the UK, I just started appreciating family and just and my friends and shit. So just wanted to make sure I'm putting forth example, to show you that I care about you kind of shit. So I had asked like, Mama, how long you plan on wearing this mask? It's been 2 years. She said, I don't know. So I'm like, damn, y'all gonna be wearing this shit for the next 10, 15 years at this rate.
And it's crazy, bro. Like, and not to get too political, but like I ain't gonna speak on shit unless I, do my best to inform myself. I'm humble enough to keep asking questions and say what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at, I just feel like as people, man, like if we let people just keep throwing crazy stuff at us and just making us like adapt to whatever they want, we're gonna lose all control of our freedom. I just feel like that because for taxes, for example, I don't know if many people know this, bro. The IRS and the tax system, that shit wasn't put in place until I think one of the very first recessions. And they put it in place just to like, okay, we need to do this to get our economy back together, and everybody agreed. It was supposed to be temporary.
Oh, they kept that shit going.
Yeah, what happened was people, we get so used to doing shit and without like resisting or asking questions, we got so used to doing it, and the government like, well, shit, we might as well keep this going. It was only supposed to be for a few years, and now it's here permanently. That's why you don't have to file taxes. It's not illegal. It's just all the institutions done got so used to doing it. That's the norm now, bro. So it's like, for another example, like when 9/11 happened, before then, it wasn't no baggage fees.
Right, exactly.
Then it's like, okay, we need to do this to get the airline economy back right.
Yeah.
But what happened is nobody ever stopped and said, hey, look, okay, things are back to normal now. We're not going to keep doing this as a people. We're not going to keep going on. We never did that. Guess what they did? Oh, shit, we're going to keep that shit going. So it's like when you let people just dictate shit and you never use common sense and like, speak back up, they're gonna get us to be doing some crazy ass shit, and we never even gonna like have a chance to, hey, this ain't right. We don't agree with this anymore. That's how I be feeling. So like before we just follow with all these mandates and shit,
you got a question.
We control it. Like it's more people than it is in the government. It's more citizens in the government.
They be fearful though, bro. When I was in the UK, it's like USC signs you must wear. It's a government mandate. First of all, I don't like being told what to do, so I'm like, bet I'm finna challenge this shit. I'm like, bet. So, bro, everywhere I go, everywhere I went maskless. And especially when I was in a store, they'll give you like the meanest look, like you a disease to them. Like, let's use common sense again. If yours worked, it don't matter what I do. Let's just use common sense.
Bro, it's crazy. It's like it's funny as hell, bro. Like I was joking with my boys one day. I was like, bro, if you got on a bulletproof vest and it's gonna work for you,
right?
Cool. I don't have to put on one to make you feel safe. Like your shit gonna protect you. Like you good. Man. So and it's crazy, bro. Like I got to a point. I ain't even gonna lie. This is how I know it was out of hand. I was scared, bro. Like I'm scared to cough and sneeze in public. I'm like, damn. Like you sneeze in public. Ain't nobody saying bless you.
No, bro.
They looking like, what the hell you got going on, boy?
Right.
Like, I'm like, damn, I can't even sneeze, bro.
Can't get to bless you no more. What
nothing, bro. Nothing. And I'm like, they make us divide with each other over
That's all it was, bro.
The pettiest shit.
That's all it was, bro. Prime example.
First non-vaccine, like, bro, how we get to this point?
I'm gonna give you another example, bro. 2-3 months ago, and I was laughing when Mama said this. I said, Mom, I can't wait to see you when I get back. She said, I don't know. Are you vaccinated? I can't let you upstairs. I'm like, I laugh. Okay, this shit ain't serious. As soon as I came back, I bet your ass go see me. The fuck? Don't give me that bullshit.
Come on, man. It's funny, bro. It's so funny, dog. And it's, like I said, just use common sense. I just think if more people would just use common sense And let's not be scared to say, I don't know like what makes the most sense, and then ask questions. But everybody's so ready to, oh, well, the government said this, so it is right. Like, we got to stop doing that.
You must not know your government then if you go be
Oh man.
trusting their ass and shit. But bro, I wanna, cause you the definition of hard work, bro. And I wanna touch upon like, cause you got to be consistent. So when you want to be in the NFL, so when did you start? Want to be noticed? When did you start just actually playing the game?
I knew in elementary school when it took me to watch. My uncle used to always have me outside playing ball or playing like with the older heads, like playing with the older kids and stuff. And we in Florida, bro. We play like any big field and the whole projects or the whole hood. We out there big, man. We gonna flip a coin for captains. After that, bro, you pick your team. We be out there 20 on 20, but you're gonna play tackle football. So for me, just always being around the game, it took me to watch maybe like 1 or 2 Monday night football games with my uncle. And after that, I'm like, oh, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
And I just made my mind up. Like I always had this pull and this, like once I made my mind up, I knew like I don't know how the hell it's gonna happen.
But it's gonna happen.
For a fact, bro, I'm gonna be on somebody's NFL team.
Let's go.
And like just every decision I made from elementary on to then, like I'm talking about like just every choice, bro. Like, is this gonna get me closer to the league or is it gonna be hey,
bro.
I gotta go this way. Is this gonna get me? I gotta go this way. What y'all finna get into? Oh, is that gonna jeopardize my league chances? I gotta go here, bro.
Gotta go that way.
Like, I just wasn't fucking off with it, and I was just so locked in. And don't get me wrong, you have moments that make you doubt a little bit, but
yeah,
you have your moments that, man, god damn, bro, is this for me? Like,
yeah.
But then bro, I done been on the path too long already. So it's really, and I love the fact that I ain't no fast ass dude. I ain't the tallest dude. I ain't no freak athlete. I love the fact that like that was my journey because, bro, like it allows me to talk to like every athlete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like if I'm an explosive freak athlete, it's like dudes gonna look at me like, yeah, bro, it's like your path different. Like you run a 4.3, bro. But like for me, it's like, nah, like the secret for me is just I put the work in.
That's it.
I put the work in and I showed up every day, bro. I didn't quit. Like I went, like Nipsey say, bro. He said this in the song. I went through every emotion, bro. Like I was sad, I was up, I was down, I was doubtful, I was scared at times, but at the same time, I just didn't quit, bro. And just keep going, keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up, and things just start opening up for you. It's like plenty of dudes who was better than me, faster, taller, more athletic.
I'm outwork your ass.
Give it time. Like give me, like you're not gonna outwork me. You're not gonna outlast me. I'm not gonna quit, bro. Like simple as that. So that's really all the secret to success is,
bro.
Just show up every day and don't quit.
I applied that mentality with this podcast 2 years ago, but I've been really seeing it because I've been in the gym for the past year. And the same mentality applies, bro. Like if you, like for example, last week it was one of my lift days. Mom hit me up. He wanted to go to dinner. I'm like, fuck, this is my first real test since I've been back. I'm like, okay, like you said, is this gonna get me more bigger, or is this, I can't miss a day? So I'm like, Mom, I can't do it. And then she was like, boo. I was like, you don't understand. We on a mission right now. I can't let shit jeopardize this right now. But the same focus you said, just keep showing up. You go through the emotional roller coasters, but with the law of attraction, it must happen. It's just law, but you gotta stay the course.
You got to. It's like, bro, it's like anything. You can't go to the gym every day and not get bigger. I don't even care if you don't know what you're doing, bro. Like even with you, I'm sure with your podcast, I bet, bro, the very first episode ain't nothing like this episode. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell no.
I can't keep doing any, I think that's humans' greatest ability, bro. Like to adapt and learn. Like there's nothing that we can sit in and keep doing over and over and not getting better at. Like,
come on, man.
Fortunately, you know what I'm saying? It worked that way for negative shit too.
Yeah.
But if you do the same shit and you stay consistent, bro, you're gonna get to a point where they're gonna pay you for what you're doing.
But let me ask you, let me challenge you on this one. A lot of people lazy as fuck, bro. They want that instant versus that delayed. That delayed gratification feels so much sweeter. When you know,
big grits can't get that all the time, bro.
Bro, when they said your name, when you got your contract and shit, when you got your jersey and all that shit, I know you felt fucking amazing. All your hard work, bro, came to this moment. Now versus, let's say you told your parents, hey guys, I want to be a football player. Some agent magically pops into your life, and then you magically, get a contract. It won't hit the same because you ain't put in a work to get the shit just instantly. It ain't gonna hit the same. You'll be grateful still, but it ain't gonna hit the same. Like I did this shit.
Bro. I'm talking about when you get that first, it's like hitting a big lick in entrepreneurship, business,
Yeah,
like even in anything anybody doing. Like when you first get that big, like that moment, like I arrived,
yeah,
man, all you think about is like, boy, I remember them days I was crying on this journey. But I
yeah,
remember I did not want to get my ass up. I remember them 5 a.m. workouts. I remember like wanting to hang out with the fellas and like I was turning that shit down. Like
yeah.
all of that come into you and you be like, bro, I did this shit. Like you can't do nothing but be thankful,
Come on,
bro. Like, you
nah.
can't do nothing but grateful. Like I did this shit, bro. Like
And
and
you,
that feeling right there, man, every human deserve to feel that, bro. Everybody deserve to feel that.
and then it's like, what's next? So you did that. Now your next ones, we know real estate, logistics. That's your next. Because
Yeah.
I call accomplishments rings. I celebrate it like a championship because that's what it felt like, bro. Like when you bust your ass for something and you finally achieve it, that's a championship. You achieved your goal. So you got that delayed gratification. Now, okay, I like this feeling. I want to feel it again. It's a healthy feeling. What's next? What's my next goal? What's my next accomplishment? Let's run this shit back.
I like how you put that, bro. Like I'm gonna keep that. The rings.
This rings, bro. Look at his rings.
Every ring got, like you said, every ring got its own story, its own journey. It's like on like the people I had to work with it, it helped me get there, like the sacrifices I had to make. Every
Yeah.
ring got its own story, bro. Like, and mine for me, I got my two sons, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to sit their ass down when they really can get it and just
Yeah.
I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit, but I can't wait to sit back and like, man, come on, bro. I'm gonna tell you, grab you a little drink, man. I'm gonna tell you about how the NFL journey. I'm gonna tell you
Hell
about,
yeah.
what I'm saying, the entrepreneurship, how I got this building, or how I built this business up to this point. I'm gonna come on, I
Come on,
got you.
put you
I
on
can't
game.
wait.
Hey, wait, how old are your sons?
My son's 9 and 4. They
Okay.
turned 10 and 5 this year.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. That shit happened like that.
That's wild. That's wild. Are you let me ask you, bro, because this is our first time like chopping it up. You smoke cigars? You a cigar smoker?
Man, yeah, I just came from the cigar lounge yesterday with my boy,
That's
man. Like
crazy.
I'm just not getting into them, and like it's a cool vibe. Like
It
it's
is
a
a
cool
vibe.
vibe. I like it, man. It's a real laid back. I'm gonna actually start going to cigar lounges up here in Orlando, and man, like just with a notepad. Like I feel like I can get like my best thoughts off in there. Like
Bro.
it's a vibe. Like I
It
love it.
is. It's like
I love
you around all the fellas. It's people you don't know. Like it might be, and you never know who in the place, right? And you
it.
networking, and it just feel like a real, like the feeling. Like it's hard. I try to explain people how I feel to be in a cigar lounge, but until you like in there and you immersed in it, you can't really describe it. So like I like me a little glass of bourbon, some whiskey. I'll play
Yeah,
some chess and just we'll be chopping it up and shit. But man, it's the coolest place in the fucking world, man.
it is, bro. It is, and I think our culture definitely got to tap into it more because like we used to like the fast pace, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like vibe. But it's like, bro, you get your thoughts off. Like you can go in there and just really like on a Sunday or Saturday and just relax for a good 2 hours. You know what I mean? You ain't doing nothing that's gonna jeopardize. You ain't, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Clean yourself in. Ain't no threats in there. Ain't
No.
no ain't no distractions in there. Ain't nothing gonna get you in trouble at the crib.
No.
You can just relax.
But
Okay,
then
man.
too, you
Good
around
day.
like-minded people too. So you definitely in your element. You don't know the person with a little white t-shirt on, he might be the CEO or something. You never know.
You might run into a guy in there, he got a tech company, or you
You
know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Or he may be in logistics, or he may be into you just never
Yeah.
know what's in there. And it's like that's like for me, like just being more open and like being like more outgoing now. Like I
Yeah.
think it's a perfect environment for me because like you never know who you're gonna meet. And on this
Yeah.
journey, man, you never know how people fit into the puzzle. So
That's the beauty part of it. That one person who put you on a game, put you in a different direction, and then it made you run into so and so who exactly what you need.
it always worked like that. The law of attraction, bro. Like it always
Wow.
worked like that.
A law of
It
attraction,
always worked
bro.
like that.
That's why I love this journey, man. Guys, you go always hear me talk about this shit. Jay, bro, I always ask this last question to my guests, man. What would your message be to humanity during this time?
My message to him, damn, that's a big one, boy.
Think about it, man. Take your time. Take your time.
My message to humanity is, man, just be yourself. Like, I think more than anything, I think everything that's kind of going on, I think it's just a matter of everybody trying to like be what we think is acceptable or cool, or what's gonna get us, accepted. But I think everybody was made in a unique way, you know what I'm saying, for a reason. Like everybody uniquely fit into this puzzle to make what we call humanity. So I think more than anything, just everybody need to just be themselves, bro, and trust themselves, and then learn how to just really work with other people. Like we got to be a little bit more gentle with each other. I think we're too judgmental. I think we're too rough on each other. I think we just need to learn how to be ourselves and give other people that space and freedom to be themselves. And I think once we do that, bro, we can solve any problem. We can figure shit out together. Like we can learn together. We can collab together. Like I never thought I'd, be here in this moment. Like this, it's just me being myself and like rocking with somebody else. And it's so many like-minded people in the world.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way you're gonna really find your tribe, is just locking in and tapping into who you really is and contributing that. I think each and every person is a gift from God, and like you're meant to contribute the way I made you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're meant to contribute with your unique gifts. So be yourself, man, and tap in with other like-minded people and give people the space to be themselves.
Hey, I appreciate that message, Jay. Bro, first and foremost, man, thank you for being on the show. This is this is a fun ass episode, man. You welcome on anytime, bro. You welcome on anytime.
Thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man. Guys, as always, you're the creator of your own reality. Everything you think, feel, say will shape shit around you. Hold yourself accountable, guys, for the good and bad manifestations. But good and bad are both subjective because it's just a perspective. So was something really bad or was it really good? It's all perspective. Guys, as always, you the best.